Hello, and welcome to the Blue Water Running Podcast. I'm your host, Maren, and this podcast features and celebrates the achievements of high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from the Blue Water area of Michigan. Our episode guest is Logan Romain, aka Lettucehead, a senior at Dryden High School. Logan has come a long way in his high school cross-country career, starting as a freshman in the mid-20-minute range for the 5K distance, dropping all the way to a PR of 17:26 last week at the Holly Invitational, where he placed fifth. Last fall, Logan won the BTC Blue Red League meet. He was the top runner for the Cardinals at last fall's D4 Regional, which they won as a team, and he ran his previous best at the 2024 state meet in 17:32. On the track in the spring, Logan won the 1600 and 3200 at the Dryden Classic Invitational. He was the 3200 league and regional champ, and then set a PR at the state meet of 10:45. Logan's favorite quote is, "The meaning of life is to experience as much as possible and have fun with it. Embarrassment is just holding you back." You'll see Logan truly embodies this mindset as we chat with him and get to know him as an area athlete. Welcome to the Blue Water Running Podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to ask you, this is kind of unique, but on your picture that you sent me for the episode artwork, you have a picture of you. I think it's an inflatable chicken. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So-
Inflatable chicken.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that. Like what was happening? And
That was I had to say my sophomore year. And Marlette does this track meet, and it's called Get Off the Track. It's right before track states, but right after regionals. It's pretty much just a track meet where you just have fun. You can dress up. You can do like the everything baton. It has the milk mile. In the 4x8, I dressed up as a chicken. I did 4 events and dressed up as 4 different things. I did the 4x8 as a chicken inflatable. I will say that was one of my slowest 800s because I was running 8 flat the whole time. Felt like I was doing my normal 800 pace, but
yeah, well, I can imagine.
it's a lot. It's a lot of work doing half strides.
Well, and a little more wind resistance, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're catching a little more wind there. Okay, so what's in your hand in this picture? It looks like one of those kids popper things that you push.
It is.
Okay.
It is. That was also used as our baton.
Gotcha. So
So-
you didn't actually run and let it, do its thing
Um,
on the track.
We-
Pop, 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 pop.
we had that idea, and I think whoever was first leg, because I was third leg.
Okay.
Whoever was first leg started doing it, and then there's like you're like to like be able to make it like roll. You're going way too slow.
Yeah.
So we all made a decision of just doing like the last 10 meters.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if there's any videos of like actually doing it, but everyone in the last 10 meters is rolling.
I love this. This looks so fun and unique. I have to come witness this one day.
Mhm.
You said this is in Marlette.
Yeah, it's a great meet to go to.
Okay.
They do give out the date for it though in like late April though.
Okay. I'll
But
have to check
it's
it out.
it's a great one to go to because
Yeah.
there's usually a theme too. Like probably I'm not sure if it was my sophomore or freshman year. It was like beach. Last year I'm pretty sure it was country.
Okay.
And
Well,
so like a lot of people were wearing like overalls.
I was going to say the chicken makes sense then.
Oh no, I was going off the theme. I was just doing whatever.
Gotcha.
I ran the 400 meter that meet too, and I just wore a wig that time. I just want to just have the like what it feels like to run like a 400 all out with just long hair. And I actually missed my heat. Official, I when it came to him was like I like just like missed my race. Can I just hop in this one? He's like, fine, I don't even care.
So are you glad you have short hair?
It didn't really seem like I even had it. It was right as soon as the gun went off. It like some guy like ran my mouth, and I had to just push it away. And other than that, pretty much fine. In the
Okay.
400 though, I don't know about like 5K or anything like that.
Yeah, a wig for a 5K would be a challenge. So
Yeah.
this reminds me of those people that tried to break Guinness World Records in the marathon and they wear ridiculous costumes. And I always think that must be horribly uncomfortable for that long because a marathon in and of itself is not super comfortable. So if you have to wear a hot, sweaty costume,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Yeah, just for that chicken costume for 2 laps on the track felt like forever.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, imagine doing that for, 26 miles, hours. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people do all that. Or even
Nope.
like the flip-flop stuff.
Oh,
Oh, I
or
don't know how you do
Crocs.
that.
Yeah. Yep. Well, now that we have the chicken spectacular out of the way, let's back it up a little bit and talk about how you first came to be a runner. So tell us, how did you get started in cross country and track?
How I started was 8th grade. I was sitting in English class. It was the 7th hour, or I'm pretty sure at the time it was six. I only had six classes. Um, and the current cross coach, Corey Lorman, he came in and did a presentation about cross country to us and gave out papers. And over the summer, not really over the summer, but like he did in like May. And I had all of May of thinking like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? It's something new. Like at the time, I didn't really do much except just school and just come home. So might as well try it out and see what's up. So
All right.
I started running in June. Started liking it, and by the time of like cross season, I really enjoyed it. And by the end of the cross season, I don't know, I was just like, it became a part of me within a year.
Yeah, and you have dropped incredible amounts of time since your first year.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
I really have.
if we look at where
It's
you started as a freshman, it was like 20 minutes or higher. And then,
I'll say my first race was like 23 something,
hmm
like 23, probably like 24, somewhere around
hmm
there. I remember being halfway through.
Yeah, and now you're in the low 17s. You just set a PR
Mhm.
on Saturday at Holly.
Yeah, which I was quite surprised about.
Yeah, because that's a hard course.
Yeah, as soon as I crossed the finish line, Lorman messaged me. I was like, dude, that's an insane time. Like that's the fastest dry runner ever at Holly.
Oh,
Yeah, beat the old record by Aiden Fidget by 4 seconds. He ran his fastest time was 17:30 at Holly.
okay.
So yeah, that one when I crossed the finish line and saw that message, that one really caught me off guard.
That's cool, though. It's a pretty cool accomplishment. So, congrats.
Thank you.
Well, do you have any running role models that have kind of been people that you've looked up to as you've progressed through your career?
Definitely. My old coach Lorman. He's really taken a big part on where I've looked. I've always, whenever he was when he was the coach, I always made comments about me beating him in a race. Of course, his PR is like 17:02 or something like that in high school. So it's something I've never reached, but I've always just said I'm faster than him. And probably Aiden Fidget. It's just those two guys. I've always ran with them on everyday runs.
Hmm.
I've always looked up to them and just went off of like what they said. Like when they gave me advice, I would always take it in and do my own stuff with it and just take into accounting of what to do.
And you're running with his brother, correct? Okay.
Levi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
Levi.
thought.
And then Levi kind of took that and now he's looking up towards me and taking off like what I tell him. It's kind of like a chain down, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, comes full circle. It's cool.
hmm
Well, you ran your PR last season at the state meet. You've already run faster than that time now. It's not even, close to the state meet yet. So you're mid-season, you're already
Yeah.
running your PR. Like we said, you did it at the Holly Invitational, which is a pretty difficult course. So what do you think has made a big difference for you this year compared to last year or even years before? Like, have you done different things in the summer? Have you just run more mileage? What do you think is helping you be successful?
It's of course running more mileage. Um, like we have for our training plan, we have like ranks. Our starting is yellow, white, black, red, gold, and then diamond is the highest. And I'm in diamond. And every year I just went up by one. So of course I've got more mileage, but I've also gotten more things to add on. I started biking last year, August, and I've been doing it. Of course, I didn't bike over the winter because that's mad annoying. But all over like summer, every Sunday, I would always bike. Um, I started going to the gym last year, September too, and kind of went like full in depth of not like bulking where you're like gain like mass,
Hmm.
like muscle and weight, but like just enough to make a distance runner get faster. And
Yeah, that's good.
I saw that improvement in track. Like as soon as we went to track, started PRing all over the place, the 1 mile, 2 mile.
Hmm. So, what are some of the main workouts that you're doing with your team in a week? What is your training cycle kind of like, and what's something that you think really helps you, or maybe is your favorite workout?
Well, as a long distance runner, I don't think no long distance runner likes like the major workouts. But our training plans usually come up with like a long run Monday, recovery, like everyday pace Tuesday, workout Wednesday, everyday pace Thursday, and then short recovery Friday for the meet on Saturday. So our Wednesdays usually are kind of like tempo or 5K pretty much. We sometimes have a speed workout, not really that much, which is I feel like it's kind of bad, but kind of helps me in the long run for like very long distance races. But it's usually like this past Wednesday, it was yesterday, we did 1,000 meter 5K pace.
Hmm.
Usually we sometimes do mile tempo. Over the summer, it was a lot of 1,200 tempos, which I used to like. And then after the summer, I don't really like is every single week. But I don't really have a really favorite workout. I would probably say for like a different day workout would have to be long runs. I really like my long runs. The build up to it is kind of brutal. It's like, oh, I've got to run 12 miles.
Hmm.
But when you're running it, it's like I- it's a different feeling. It's hard to explain
Yeah,
if
I
you're
get
not a
you.
runner.
Yeah, and that's one of the cornerstones of a cross country runner is you just have to run distance. I mean, you have to get some
Yeah.
distance base. So, yeah, that makes sense. Well, what are your goals for the rest of the season? I know that your team won regionals last year, so maybe that's on your radar again and talk about those.
It our goal is to repeat. I still think we can still get it done. But for my goal is I have a poster in my room we made at the beginning of the season with like what month is my goal. For this month actually was to PR and get 1730. So that Holly finished that one right off the bat.
Yep.
But at the end of the season for November is to get 1630 and go all state. And then found out after I did that, that's also the Dryden school record too.
Perfect.
So this year, last year, big goals, and we'll see if that happen.
Yeah. Well, I think setting goals is part of the process. If you don't have something you're training for or trying to achieve, then it kind of just makes it this big
Hmm.
long season that you don't really have your sight set on. And I think that just
Yeah.
helps you. And it also gives you a purpose. Like, hey, this is why I'm doing all
Yeah,
this.
why I'm training. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so do you have any specific goals that you've set yet for track?
For track, I already have that many goals for track. I just kind of just do it for just cross. Like I kind of like while we were in like not when here when I'm in track season, I'm usually just like I'm doing this for cross season. That's always what I've said. But this year, it's my senior year. I don't really have anything next year for
Hmm.
cross. So my current goal, what I made last year, was go states in the 1 mile and 2 mile. Because I only made it to states in the 2 mile last year, which was surprising because I only thought I was gonna make it to states in the 2 mile my senior year, which I made my junior year. So it was a fun time. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping this year I can do the 1 mile and 2 mile because sitting the whole track meet last year,
Hmm.
sure it was fun, being a whole spectator, and then racing for like 10 minutes,
Well,
but the whole time is kind of boring at the same time.
yeah, it's a long wait, but you were regional champ in the 3200. You didn't just go to
I
state, you
was,
won the
yeah,
regional. Yeah.
I won the
So,
region.
yeah, so that's an exciting repeat that you can maybe pull out. Um, Now, I know that you've said you train for track for cross country. Are you thinking about collegiately running next year, even though you are a senior and this is your last
Mhm.
high school season, like for a community college or a four-year university or college?
Yeah, I'm like I've been wanting to do that since last year, even before my start of my junior year. Um, it's just if college would get me because I'm only Division 4.
Right.
Usually they look at Division 1, Division 2, so I don't really get looked at that much. I want to go and study for Studio of Fine Arts, which
Okay.
is like movie making kind of
Hmm.
cinematography
Hmm.
stuff, and then kind of partial of news and broadcast too.
Okay.
But
Well, let's talk about some of your favorites as a runner. So, what is your favorite cross country course that you've ever raced on?
that's a hard one because I don't usually remember the courses. After
You're
four
just in
years,
a blur.
yeah, because like I remember the one course that I have zero memory of is Ubley. I
Oh,
have a medal from it. I know I ran at it. I just don't remember the course. And
huh.
I was looking at the questions. I was trying to remember what was Ubley.
Ugh.
I don't remember getting the medal. So I don't even know.
Well,
But usually I remember the meet by the memories I make with my team.
hmm.
So I'm trying to that is it. That's one that I like really think about. Of course, the best memories has to be at Wagner, where our regionals is.
Hmm.
So like qualifying for states, winning regional champ, not champ, but titles.
Right.
Um, it's that one's gotta be the most memorable one. But we also run there a lot, so it's
It's
kind
a
of
fast
got
course too.
yeah. It is also a fast course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, don't feel bad about not remembering your race because I have gone to Holly several years with my own kids who run for Armada. And it's like, oh, this is cool, And then I was looking through some of my pictures from high school when I was running cross country, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is that horse corral that you run around. And I realized I ran at Holly and had zero memory of it either. So it happens when you're focused on, somewhat of a
Yeah,
painful physical experience.
I would say off the top of my head, the most favorite has to be Greater Flint. And I feel like that's only because of like the environment around it. You get to see some nice views. You go into a field and woods. And then of course at the end, right before awards, it's like all the teams get together and start doing like line dances. It's
Cool.
it's a very weird experience, but when you're in it, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
The medals aren't medals, they're actually plaques too,
Okay.
which is very interesting. Like I have two on my wall from the years before.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Do you have any interest in running at Mitka, the Meet of Champions, the one at the end of the cross country season?
For this year, yes. In the past, I've never done it, but this year I do want to do it.
Yeah, that's
I
a
am
really
interested in doing that.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
a
that
really
Shepherd,
cool.
right?
Yes, that's a really cool race opportunity. If you like the environment of a race and all that stuff that goes with it, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's one I'm down to do.
Yeah, you should. You should. Okay, so on the track, you said you like doing the mile and the 2 mile. Is there anything else you enjoy as far as a race distance?
For the 800, I don't really like the 800. I only like it if it's in the 4 by 8 and that's only like if there's actually good competition with me. But for like our event, 400's pretty fun. It's it's also a killer too,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very quick too. It's only like a minute long, so
Have you ever
and
run a race or excuse me, longer than a 5K? Like, have you ever done a 10K or a half marathon or anything?
I have not, but I've done accidental long ones. where like it's for like charity and they like don't tell us to turn around at the right
Oh,
point.
yeah.
So I ran three charity courses over the summer. One was 3.0, one was 3.6, and I think the other one was 3.6 too.
Okay.
So
So you have, just not on purpose.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah. And it's when it's time for 5K and you're out there and I usually start my kick at like 2.75. So whenever I'm kicking and I don't see the finish, like last year I ran at Blake's, and how it goes is like you're on like in between the like Christmas tree, like the rows of Christmas trees. So
hmm
you're not able to see where it is. So I as soon as I hit that, I just start kicking. And once I hit 3.1, I still couldn't see the finish line. I look, he just stopped kicking. I was like, I don't know how far I'm going. This might be a whole 10K. I don't know.
Are you talking about the Blakes in Armada?
Yeah.
Okay, the big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I live in Armada, so the people who live here don't go near there in the fall or really any time that it's crazy on the weekends
Yeah, it's
because
all packed.
you will be trapped on the road. Yeah, it's the traffic is insane. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can imagine that. It's
Yeah.
surprised they don't have like a bigger road there.
Well, I mean, when it originally started, it was just a tiny little place. So it's just grown considerably. And trust me, there is talk about trying to put in a bigger road, but that's quite the project. And there's a lot of very
Hmm.
strong opinions about that. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, after you're done running 3.1 or 3.6, whatever it works out to be, what do you like to eat?
Usually it's just anything I can get my hands on. But recently it's been these like strawberry like flavored crackers or like it's like not like a saltine cracker, but like an animal cracker kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
thing. And
Okay.
someone's been bringing them to the meet, and I've been liking them, so I've been munching on those. But usually I don't really eat much right after. Maybe a honey and oats bar.
Do you have a favorite song?
Favorite song? Not really. I usually like a lot of music. Like my favorite genre would have to be like alternate rock.
Okay.
But my favorite song though,
I know it's hard to pick when you like a lot of different things.
yeah, has to be like a song from like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's gotta be
Oh,
like one of them. I really like Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're pretty good.
okay. That's from my teenage years. So you're kicking it back.
Yeah.
You're kicking it back a few decades here.
Oh, I listen to a lot of like 1990s, early 2000 music.
Excellent. All right. Okay, favorite running shoe.
Favorite running shoe has got to be the Glycerin 22 GTSs. Those are the one shoe that I've always like to run in. Never had a problem, and I can probably still like take them out of retirement, and they still probably be really nice. My second ones though would have to be the Max 2s by Brooks. I only wear Brooks.
Okay.
Um, it has to be the Max 2s. I really like both of them, like the Max 2s and the Glycerins, because of just the thickness of the foam. The Max 2s do get pretty heavy for like workouts, but the Glycerins is like the perfect match for long distance and sprint workouts.
Yeah. Brooks is my favorite too. So I wear the Ghost, sometimes the Ghost Max. I like both of those. All right. What's your favorite weather to race in? What do you prefer?
My favorite weather would be heat. It's kind of a weird answer,
Yeah, that is.
but it's I do the best in hot weather. Like in rain, I can't really do rain, can't do snow. In the cold, from my bronchi spasms, I can't really breathe that well in the cold. So I only work good in the heat. At Brooks last year, like their meet,
hmm
in Odell's or Goodell's like that.
Yeah, Goodall's Park. Yep.
I was like the only person on my team that did good. And I placed 10th at that meet too. And that was the meet where I got in the 17s last year. Like when I started the season with 17s.
Yeah.
Um, just it was hot and it was just a field pretty much. So
Yeah.
heat does me well. Cold, I can't really do cold. I'm more of a like snowbird. Whenever it snows, I could just go to the gym and run on a treadmill.
So you need to go to college somewhere warm
Yeah.
if you want to
Well,
run.
now it's the funny thing. All of my colleges are up north,
Oh,
except like Eastern or like Wayne.
right.
So I don't know
Well,
how cross is gonna work there.
I was
Then
gonna
hey,
say it's
the
gonna be real
treadmill's calling
cold.
my name.
Yeah. The I'm trying to think what year it was. I think it was 2020, the fall of 2020. The state meet was so hot. It was like 70 degrees. So you're not used to it being that warm when it's the end of the season in November, but
Yeah.
that was the COVID year, and they had 2 days of the state meet, and you had to wear a mask if you were in the stands, just watching. No one was allowed to go down on the course. It was really weird, but it was really hot. So I remember that because I was sweating watching wearing my mask, and I wasn't even running. So there were a lot of kids that had trouble with the heat because they just were overheating. But you would have been
I feel
good.
like let's say yeah, I feel like that was where I've been peaking because I
Yeah.
hate when I have to like go up to a line and strip and I'm staying there right before the gun
Yeah.
and I'm freezing.
Yeah.
That's one of the moments I hate. In my freshman year, we went to Kingston for leagues and we checked the radar like that morning of and it didn't say nothing. It said just clear. And the bus ride there, I'm telling you, the biggest flakes of snow could ever be falling down. Like we literally got on the bus, there was no snow on the ground. We got to Kingston, there was
hmm
like a foot of snow on the ground.
That's how the thumb works. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
running leagues was that was a pain. And of course boys ran first that year too. So we like there was so many guys getting lost. Like I
Oh
was
no,
running
because you
with this
couldn't see the
one.
course.
No, it was spray painted. It was only spray painted. There was no
Oh, I
flags to go
see. I
off of. So
see.
when all that got covered, couldn't go anywhere. I was running this one guy, and all I remember from him is a purple headband. And he went to Kingston. I don't even think he even runs anymore. Don't know his name or anything. I just remember running with him and us getting lost so many times.
Well, I'm going to assume your favorite place to run might be somewhere warm, but I don't know. What is your
My
favorite place to
yeah,
run?
my it is. Funny enough, it is somewhere it's warm. My favorite place I've ever ran would have to be on a beach in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
And why specifically there is at like it's like 8 or 9 p.m. the tide goes really low. So you're able to run like where the water would be to your knees.
hmm
So the sand's all compacted. It feels like you're running on a gravel trail, not fleeing sand up or anything like that. So it's an amazing time. You have the waves coming up next to you. You have the stars, and you also get some sand crabs. You have to
Yep.
hurdle
I was
over.
going to say there's going to be some little critters coming out too.
Yeah, so that was it was fun hurdling them. This is one time I didn't jump over one. I would always turn back and look, see if they're still there. They moved. One started running towards me.
Oh.
So that was a really bit of fun. Like started sprinting, and as
hmm
soon as I turned back, it was gone. I kind of like as soon as that happened, I kind of started laughing about it. But
Be glad you weren't running barefoot. Might have snagged your big toe.
yeah, my Achilles.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Oh gosh. Um, okay, so do you have a favorite pro runner or athlete that you like to follow?
it would probably be Grant Fisher. This is one I mostly look
hmm
at because he's right come from Grand Blanc.
Yeah.
So he's not that far away. He's done quite a bit of work and I know the time trials. I watched the US time trials, but not the Olympics. I'm not sure if he made it to Olympics, but he's done some incredible work and
Yeah.
yeah, straight from Michigan.
Yeah, he was a bronze medalist in the 10K and the 5K at the Olympics. So, yeah, he
Yeah,
he was a medalist. Yep. Okay, and favorite running app or gadget?
like are you talking about like Strava?
Yeah, it
something
could
like
be,
that.
yeah, it could be anything. Like some people say, oh, I love my heart rate monitor. Oh, I like Strava, or I love my Garmin watch, or I don't have one because I'm tech free. It just depends what you like.
Mm. All right, I get you. Yeah, I use Strava, and I am an Apple Watch runner too.
Okay,
Not a
me
lot of
too.
people expect that, but I have the Ultra 2,
Hmm.
so I don't really see anything different about it between Garmin's and this one,
Yeah.
really. It still has the button on it, so I can still use it just as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm an Apple Watch runner, which is not what most true runners quote say.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I prefer mine because I have everything I want on it and it's just I use it at work. So yeah, I like it.
yeah. I don't really feel like changing my watch throughout the day.
Yeah,
Just
I feel
keep the
like the
same
learning
one.
curve is too much for me and I just don't feel like getting used to something new. So I stick with what I
Yeah,
know. Okay. So a little this or that. We'll go speed round here. So morning run or evening run?
I used to be an evening run my freshman year. I used to run a lot at like 9 p.m., but now I've gone like more mileage. It's like I'm grieving about it the whole day. So now I'm like more of a morning person.
Yeah, you get it
Or
over with.
just wake up at 6 a.m. and just run
Yep.
and then be done for the day.
Yep. Get it done. Okay, trails or track?
It depends on how I'm feeling, but usually it's trails. I've ran a lot of miles on a track from track season and with the coaches,
Hmm.
but mainly track. Not track, trails.
Okay.
But I would rather more over on both of them sidewalks.
Oh,
I love running in like a city. Wherever I travel, I always run in the city like scapes. I really
okay.
like that.
So I'll skip ahead to the last question. We'll squeeze it in here. So if you could run anywhere in the world, then where would you want to run?
I feel like anywhere in the world I would want to run and find something new and I'd be like taking a photo of it. It's like, yo, look what I just found. I'm gonna put it on my Strava post. But I would probably say Italy.
Mm,
And ooh, I haven't thought about that running in Italy. How would that be?
probably wonderful,
Oh, yeah. I
especially if
wonder.
you found a good pasta place at the end.
Oh, they're all over the place. We
Oh
have
yeah,
this Italian trying
exchange
to think of the
student.
word now. Yeah, exchange
Yeah.
student currently, and he's told us like that's like what you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, pasta.
Oh, my gosh, that's awesome.
We also have him try SpaghettiOs,
Oh,
and he said it's the worst thing he's
oh,
ever
it
had.
is. And I'm not even Italian. I can't imagine if you've
Oh,
appreciated good pasta and then you go to a can of SpaghettiOs. Oh,
oh, yeah, that was really that was really funny. But yeah, there's my answer for where I would run. It's probably be Italy.
okay.
I'll probably run like go out run 15 miles and see just what's all about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so do you prefer to run alone when you are training, or do you like to run with your team more? I know some people like both. They like to mix it up, but if you could pick, do you like to run with someone or do you like to run alone?
Yeah, I would say I'm more of a both person in that one,
Okay.
but at night
That's
I
good.
would rather be like all by myself. But in the morning, and if I'm out somewhere like new, having like people with you, you can have some great memories in places that's new.
Hmm.
It depends on how I'm feeling, I guess, because if I want a very long run to like, go by for like a while, bring like people. If I'm like, okay, I get this done and start doing other things, I'll go and do it solo.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say if you have to get up early, sometimes it helps to have other people to get you motivated to get out the door
Yeah,
and get it done too. So, yeah, it could go either way. Okay, so uphill or downhill?
I am all downhill. I
Okay.
can't do uphill at Holly. There's this
Mm-hmm.
hill like right
Mm-hmm.
before the finish line. That
Yep.
killed me because I couldn't go downhill.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, everyone there was like, come on, Logan, you can just get up this hill." All in my head was just like, there ain't no downhill,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm all downhill. When I went to Tennessee this summer, and that's like all I did was like, I would run a little bit in the city, and then I would run out to the hills, and it's just rolling hills back to back to back. You're never off of a hill. One of the biggest things I learned from it was just to open your stride and just lean forward.
Hmm.
So I really dominate going downhill. I feel like that was the one thing keeping me alive at Holly was the downhills.
There are some pretty steep ones too. Yeah.
Only if that hill we could go down on
Yeah.
instead of went up.
Well, my high school coach used to tell us it's not how fast you get up the hill, it's keeping your momentum once you get to the top because it's
Yeah.
natural to kind of slow down and catch your breath a little bit. And if you can keep zooming and passing people on that after part. So I always remembered that when I was racing, like, okay, I gotta keep my momentum and not slow down after this big hill. And that did help. But yeah, ugh, it is a big
Yeah,
one. And then
yeah,
you go
right.
right down the straightaway to the finish.
Yeah, well, when we were at the line, like we're all like talking to each other, and I just went and said to the team, there's a hill right before the finish line. As soon as you get to the top of it, just start sprinting
Just go.
because it's right there, and also you have slowed down by so much, and you don't even realize it.
Hmm.
And that's one of the even for me, for where I am the fastest in the team, it's still so hard right as soon as you get to the top to get going again. It's
Yeah.
just that three hard stride tactic.
Yeah. Well, and the cool thing about Holly too is when you get up that hill, there's a ton of people lining
Oh
that
yeah.
fence. So you've got a big
Yeah, so you
cheer
get all the
section.
energy.
Yep. Well, speaking of Holly, you got a top 10 t-shirt because they give those out to each division, top 10, right?
Yeah.
So do you prefer a t-shirt at a meet or would you rather have a medal? I know you got both, but which do you like better if you could choose?
Um, it's gotta it's gotta like depend. It depends on like the shirt because I don't really want like a bad shirt. It's gonna like wear down the more I run into it.
It's got to be quality.
Yeah, it's one thing I always check it if it's got Gildan. Not trying to diss on Gildan, but they always wear off on Gildan.
Well, I think that's probably because it's the most cheap discount
Yeah.
material you can get. And if you're mass producing a t-shirt, yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I always check for that. It's usually when if it's not good, I'm like, okay, it's good. But I have a lot of medals. I like them, but I also like the ones like the ones that are different. Like a
Hmm.
Greater Flame, it's a plaque at the Blake's one. I
Hmm.
got third overall, and that is actually one of like the like beer like dispensers.
Yeah.
You see where I'm
Yes,
like
yes.
trying to?
Oh, it's like the tap handle. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a tap handle.
I said
Yes.
someone said what was like, oh, they went and got like these things. I was like, I don't know what that is.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, they would put that on it's like a hard cider pull. They would pull it and it would dispense it. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so last question. If you could run with someone that you really wanted to meet, even if they weren't a runner, but you could just say, "Hey, we're going to go for a run," and they'd go with you, who would you pick? And it could be anyone from the past and history that's no longer living. It could be someone you know now, today. Who would you pick?
I don't know who it would be from history.
Okay.
That's a good question.
I'd love to run with Abraham Lincoln, but
Abraham Lincoln?
I'm not sure that he would be dressed for a run based on the photographs I've seen of him. So,
Yeah, you might have to like look up while you're running
yeah, and the
to
top hat
see.
might be a little tricky. The stovepipe hat, yeah. All right. Well, what's up next for you? What's the next meet?
Next meet is the Fox and Hounds in Lake Orion,
Okay.
which
So is that a
is gonna
relay?
be it's not
Okay.
kind of like it's where like your top seven runners and there's seven waves. Your first wave is
Oh,
your
okay.
seventh and it goes backwards. So for the guys, it's gonna be wave one, 20 seconds, wave two, 20 seconds, and so
Hmm.
on.
So you
For the
got to chase
girls,
them.
it's wave one, 30 seconds, and so on. So it's kind of makes it where like medaling is gonna be like the most difficult. Like usually you can like gun goes off and you can tell
Hmm.
where you're at. This one you kind of can't. You
Yeah.
have no clue where you're going to be because it's going to be everyone's finishing at once.
Yep. Well, and the faster you are, the harder it is because you have to start after
Mhm.
everybody else and
Well,
chase them
of
down.
course, of course, me being wave 7, so now I've got to catch up to like and literally pass everyone there.
Yep. That's kind of fun though to see what you can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun team experience, but it's gonna be a task for meddling.
Well,
That's definitely
that's
gonna be a
okay.
big task.
Besides, you said your quote was the meaning of life is to experience as much as possible and have fun with it.
hmm
Remember?
hmm
Well, Logan, it's been awesome to talk with you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. You're about halfway through your senior year, so some big things to come still, I think. So thanks for taking time out of your night to chat with me.
Yep. Thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure being on and talking about it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Please share an episode and leave a review to help spread the word about Blue Water Running's mission, which is to feature and celebrate the achievements of high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from our area. You can also subscribe and find the Blue Water Running podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and other major media players. You can also ask your smart speaker to play the Blue Water Running podcast. You can follow Blue Water Running on Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, along with athlete and meet reports and photography on the website at bluewaterrunning.org. Coverage of Blue Water Running is sponsored in part by Elite Feet of Port Huron. If you need running shoes, spikes, or apparel, they have a friendly and knowledgeable staff to help you find the right fit and have spent years supporting our local athletes in the area. They're located at 327 Huron Ave in downtown Port Huron. Berlindy Insurance, located in Richmond, Michigan, is also a supporter of coverage on Blue Water Running. Training as an athlete teaches you resilience and preparation. Apply those lessons to your life with their insurance plans and be ready for anything with them by your side.